I'm Rick Schneider, you're watching Schneider Classics, and today we got to do some fuel stuff on this while I have a nice cold cola in my hand. Refreshing. Sticker up there. Alright, still starts okay, but still gotta fix shit. Now, because I'm not a special little guy, I don't have the tilt seat, so you can skip this next step if you do have a tilt seat, but I gotta take this goddamn seat out to get to the gas tank. Yay! Let's just ship that all the way up. There we go. Wants to be in third. Third base pretty good. Can't lie. Can agree with it. Last time I did this was before my kid was born, when we put the brand new gas tank in here. Now, I understand. I was trying to save a buck then, and I used the old sending unit. And it worked for years. But now I really regret getting in here and changing this back to a returnless system. But good old J-Body saved me again, because this is a Sunfire cup holder. It's holding these bolts. Because I put it in here of all things. Oh, I got a lot of junk under my seat. Now the crazy part is, this is the original seat from this cab. And it still has a seat tag that reads Canada 71 3985 127. Oh. 50-year-old seat right there. It was worn 3 years ago, it's even more worn now. Even the other side, never ripped before in there. It was just ripped here. I duct taped it. Well, you can see how well that's lasted. And oh joy, it's starting to rain. Yeah. Scoot in here, grab my can. Oh yeah, that smells like it totally is fucking leaking. I don't even know where my wire is to go to this, so let's start unhooking. Ow. Hey, it came loose. Yay. So that's our sending line. This mangled line is our return line. I'm gonna need to grab a 9/16. Or just use this. Randomly there's a screw screwed up from underneath here. Oh, and there's fuel in the return line, but no fuel in the sending line. And that's because Oh, never mind. There was no fuel in the return line, but there was fuel in my sending line. This makes me worried. What the fucking shit did I do here? I cut this and flared this. You're joking me. No, apparently I'm not. That's 100% what I did. Great. Now I smell like old gas. Let's take this flathead. Undo the locking ring. Why grab another wrench when you can just grab another crescent wrench? Sure, that works. Oh boy. Homemakery. Hey, I could even screw that onto that and make that work. Fucking hell. Comes with a new gasket and a new seal, so I'll keep the old one. I'll use the new one, but I'll keep the old one. Oh, and there is a new seal in this. Oh, goody, so I just get a new seal. Oh my god, that is rusty. It's not super bad. Oh no, it's bad. Almost lost the brass float. I don't think the brass float was working at all. Nope. Oh. Out that goes. There's our new. Not much different. That's the same. That'll be different. It really looks bad with that O-ring. Look at all that Bondo. It crept down in there. No wonder. No wonder it leaked. Just to make sure, they hammered down all these locking tabs. Now, any sane person as it starts to rain would stop. What do? I grab my coat, I keep my sandals on, and I get underneath the fucking truck. God damn it. This is where you think yourself as a genius. I did replace the middle line for the original fuel line, but I just ran a rubber line for the return line when I put a return line in this thing. Genius. Now, that's how you know you have a good seal, when you forget to undo the gas tank. So the tank pressurizes because the atmosphere changed, and she starts pissing out there. Don't worry though, I just went and loosened the gas tank. Now, I always forget, because this is where my ground strap is. If you take out that side bolt, because that side bolt is this big, same thread as your fuel pump bolt. And if you push the fuel pump rod in there and you tighten the longer bolt through that hole, it'll actually hold the push rod in place for you. Just a little bit. It helps if you don't drop the fucking bolt. And see, just like that, bolt there, and she's stuck up. Aha! I stick my head down in the motor and go clanky clanky. I put a new hose down going from the fuel line to that because the old one was cracked. Cracked! Oh. Now we're going to do some real redneckery because I don't have a hose to go from the new metal line because it's no longer threaded in like the old one. It's just two flarings. I may steal this, use hose clamps, and I may just leave that dry for now. So I have the seat just kind of placed in here because I need it, so we'll move it forward because I want to try and get in there. By the way, it's the next day, it's a lot more sunnier. But it's not any earlier because, as you see by the two giant rust piles on my driveway, and that's that little tinges from all the gas we spilled. Yay. But from the two little rust piles, I had to do a brake job. But now we're going to try and pull off that cover, see if I left myself any wiring in the past. It looks like this brown wire should be up here. This brown wire right here going into the floorboard should be the sending unit for the gas gauge. Should, if memory serves me well. Yeah, it's ending right here. Right there. So you can see here, I'm just touching some of this grounded metal. Because when it grounds out, it should read empty. So if you watch the gas gauge, my gas gauge still works. That's awesome news. So I just have to extend this wire up through here, along here, and over to this nut. And then I'll know how much fuel I have in the truck, which is awesome. I'm also going to use these little clips. I got them with my trailer wiring kit, and they clip them onto the top of the gas tank here so they can hold the wiring there. But if anyone knows the name of these things, I would love to know, because these things are awesome. Oh, tight fit. And now, when I turn on my gas gauge, turn on the key, it tells me how much fuel I have. Apparently a little bit below half the tank, which I can believe. That's just awesome to have a working fuel gauge. Right on. I approve. I mean, I'll know in a couple days when she starts to drain and I drive her around. But other than that, new fuel system. But won't lie, we still have lots of work to do with this. I gotta get the rest of these gauges working again. Temperature gauge, got nothing. Docking gauge, I did have something, but it was clogging up the system, so I actually have to go underneath the dash, rip the connector off, replace the connector, and reset it up for here. Oil pressure I've never had hooked up. I know where the line's supposed to go. But one at a time, we're slowly getting our gauges back. And I can't wait to order a new steering column, because this thing, as you can see right there, this thing is falling apart. So I need to get a new steering column for this, because it melted my turn signal wires. So I'm jumping wires right now for brakes. Because there's 3 wires on the here. This is brake power, and then this is your 2 brake. This is brake power, and this is your 2 brake wires. So I have that jumped together. As you can see, there's a wire in there. And then I'm jumping right now. This is power for turn signals, the purple. I think blue is one side, light blue is the other side. These are your turn signal wires right here to the front. These go towards the front. And then the turn, like how it works for the column is this comes here, it overrides the brakes for either both turn signals or even 4-way, which then activates all of them through the purple wire. It overrides. And then black, which is why I'm jumping, it's why my horn flashes like a signal. It's because I'm stealing power off my signal wire to power my horn, which is this black wire. The more you know. I don't know if that's the same for all GMs, but that's how it works on this truck. And it's crazy that I've fiddled around with it enough times that I know that for a while there I was jumping the turn signals, but nobody uses turn signals here anyways. I would like to get them fixed eventually, and I would like to get that fixed. You guys have told me it's just the turn signal switch. That is a brand new turn signal switch in there. It's the fact that my column is literally falling apart. And I keep having to tighten all this up because it's coming forward and it's loosening the steering wheel. It's because I need a new gearbox, which I have a new gearbox sitting. New power steering pump, new gearbox. I just have to install it, which I haven't yet, and I've been waiting to install it because I need a new steering column because the steering column's fucked anyways. But hell yeah, truck runs great. Lights on my dash work. That's so weird seeing fuel. I've never had a working fuel gauge in this truck. But you can see all the lights work. And I think that turn signal bulb is burnt. Because I got power to it and it grounds out the same way through the lights. So I got power to it. My tail lights, obviously. I have power to it, but it's not flashing when I jump it. So I'm pretty sure that bulb burnt. But also, these door stills, because random knowledge time. These door stills are from Walker Auto, stainless steel. Never polished, never whatever. They actually hold up pretty good. Except for when you pour fluid on them. It's tarnished there a little bit, but otherwise, due to the rust, like there's a little corrosion around the bolts. It's held up really good actually over the last 4 years. I give it a thumbs up. But truck's running good, everything's running. You know what, sometimes you got jalopy stuff, and sometimes I was amazed the fact that the fuel gauge wire was there. It's always been there. It was cut from here. Why was it cut? I don't know. I don't remember the last time I did the fuel pump. I knew when I put the old fuel pump in, it did not work. That resistor in that fuel gauge did not work. But funny enough, I still have the old fuel gauge. See, I did brakes today. I think I just homemade it with some brass fittings, yeah. So how this works, oh, float's already gone. How this works is when the float catches, it holds up. It touches on two little pieces of metal in here, and the two little pieces of metal are resistance. It's like a giant resistor in here, and when it touches on a certain spot, whatever, because this will show empty, it will ground out, and then it'll go full. But that's how that works. I just want to take the brass off this before I throw this in scrap, because you can see I collect brass. Oh yeah, there you go. There's the brass float. I don't think this thing worked either anymore, because there's like pinholes on the one side. And we have an American-made new fuel pump in there from also Walker Auto. He's a good guy, local to me. He's a great guy. He gets a lot of great parts. I wish I could have got a fuel pump from him, but nobody makes American-made fuel pumps no more. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed me screwing around in the rain. And now, just late at night after I put my son to bed, we get the gauge working again. See you guys next time. Put the pedal to the metal.